Hi everyone, this is Tara with Ariana stock. This is your pick a card reading for the week starting from 22nd to 28th July 2024. We have two piles here. This is pile A, which is a pink flower, and this is pile B, which is a blue flower. Viewers, you can pause the video and decide intuitively which pile you're being drawn to. We do have the timestamp given in the description box, so in case you want to proceed and go directly to your reading, you can do just that. Let's just get down to your reading. Those of you who pick pile A, which is this pink flower right here, these are your messages for the week ahead, 22nd to 28th July, that is. The first card in your reading, pile A, is the Queen of Swords. You do have a composed air about you. You're going to be someone who's going to be very professional in your outlook. You're not going to brook any nonsense. I think you're going to be unflappable. Even if things are leaving you edgy, I think your demeanor is not going to give anything away. With the swords also, you're going to be dealing with the air signs, that is Aquarius, Gemini, as well as Libra. I think you're going to stamp your authority on the work front. Maybe there are work-related events lined up and you're going to get plaudits because of the way your departments puts up a fabulous show. This is going to add a feather to your cap. I think you can also expect changes in your schedule. Maybe clients are going to reschedule meetings. Incidentally, I'm also picking up that you're going to be setting boundaries when it comes to clients. It is your focus which is also going to pay dividends. You do understand very well that nothing comes from nothing. So without putting in the hard work, you're not going to achieve anything. You're not going to be someone who is going to shy away from responsibility. You're going to dig in your heels and you're going to do something which is going to stand the test of time. These circles which are being formed on the sand do take time. Likewise, I think you're going to be someone who is going to be patient and you're going to put in the hard work. At times, you may also feel that people do not pay attention to what you're saying. With the Magician from the Ideal Tarot, I think you need to look closely. Maybe you're going to be scrutinizing other people, or you're going to be searching for missing objects. There could also be disagreements with the male figure. Perhaps you should seek divine guidance. There are going to be deadlines and you'll have to meet them. Maybe you should work on your relationship with your father or a father figure. With the Two of Swords also in your reading, it means that you could be undecided as the week progresses. Maybe there's a dilemma at hand. You may not know how to act. It is going to be a hectic week. Maybe you should discuss, seek advice, be attentive, act quickly, as time could be at a premium. Besides, time never waits. Eventually, things will fall in place. You will be relieved. Financial matters will be uppermost on your mind. Maybe it could create discord within the family. Movement is also on the cards, with the Chariot card coming up in your reading, which means that you're going to be someone who is going to achieve a lot. It is going to be a very productive period for you. Gadget related issues could also crop up. I think you have the wherewithal, you have the capacity to help others to do that. Maybe your emotions could also be suspect as the week progresses. With respect to your love life, I do have the card Wedding Bells, which means that many of you want to walk down the aisle. Maybe you do have your fair share of admirers this week, but you're not going to give anything away with that Queen of Swords. Maybe you shouldn't snub them. Maybe you should pay attention. Wear your heart on your sleeve, but you're going to be quite closed off. Perhaps the two of you could also rack your brains with respect to puzzles, or you should engage in something which is mentally stimulating for the two of you. With swords coming up in your reading, marriage is certainly going to be discussed. Maybe you're in a third party situation and you also want to dissolve your marriage. For many of you, Those of you who have picked ballet, maybe there are social engagements lined up and you should make your way. Perhaps you could meet someone special over there. I look at your picture often, so even if the two of you don't have those conversations, maybe you or your person are also going to keep a watch on what your person is up to on the social media. Maybe you have shared photographs in the past. That is also going to be something which could remind you of your special someone. From Lenormand, I do have the stock card. Now, this also talks about movement and it is placed right next to Chariot. So, many of you are traveling or making travel plans. You know, the stock is also migratory bird. It flies to warmer climates. Likewise, I think many of you could be traveling or on the move. I also believe that there could be home improvements lined up because the stock always builds on its nest. Maybe there's going to be some news from a far off place, or perhaps you could even receive gifts. I hope, Pile, you liked your reading. This is Shara with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time. Those of you who picked pile B, which is this blue flower right here, these are your messages for the week ahead. The first card in your reading is the Four of Wands. Now, this is a very welcome card in your reading. Surprises are in store for you. I think you're also looking at your relationships. Work-related opportunities are going to be there. You're going to hit the bullseye. You're going to make progress. You know, your personal magnetism is also going to be at its peak. You will certainly impress others with your productivity as well as your ingenious manner of working. You know, there are people who are going to copy your ideas, emulate you. Well, imitation is the best form of flattery, but then you're not going to be impressed. Thankfully, I think your superior is going to single you out, is aware of your creativity and talents, even if it leaves you miffed that others are copying you. Perhaps you should also seek divine guidance and counter envy and jealousy which is there. Home improvements are also very likely with this card. From the Divine Mistress Oracle, I do have the card Legacy, which means that you're looking at legal documents, papers, perhaps you're leaving your mark, and maybe you're leaving an imprint in other people's minds with the kind of work you do. Many of you could also be discussing will or property related affairs, assets. Your family could be passing on to you or to someone else. So these discussions will be paramount this week. The Five of Swords has come up for the middle of the week. That means that you need to negotiate. You should also sweet talk your way if you want to ink those deals. Perhaps you're going to be someone who is going to be reluctant to do the same. Maybe some people find your ideas controversial. Last minute changes are also going to be the order of the day. So be prepared because your plans could be altered. From the Ideal Tarot, I do have the card the Star, which talks about destiny. Perhaps you can't fight destiny. Maybe there are going to be minor gains as the week draws to an end. You should also focus on learning. Maybe someone is also deliberately trying to hinder your plans. This could be a person who is like a thief in the night. This is a person who is being deliberately difficult and making it difficult for you. Oftentimes with this card, you also need to settle for less. You know, the blue color has certainly come up in your reading with the blue flower as well as in the star card, this color dominates. So maybe you should also do throat chakra related healing this week. With respect to your love life, I do have the card Promiscuous from the Love Oracle deck. This means that you could be quite flirtatious. Perhaps reconnections are also possible for those of you in an on again, off again relationship. Maybe you have options when it comes to the opposite sex, or this week infidelity could also be discussed between you and your person. Maybe that is what is making him suspicious. Perhaps you feel that your person and you could come together in another lifetime. That's a possibility for those of you who pick pile B. Other than that, I also have this card. I'm really bad at commitment. Many of you want to settle down with the Four of Wands. You could be discussing marriage, you could be discussing matters related to the heart, but then one of you could be quite unsure. Maybe your person or even you could be fearing commitment. Maybe you're fearing commitment because of finances. Mice has also come up from Lenormand, which talks about stress on account of such matters. Maybe financial drain is also causing you to lose sleep. I think you need to safeguard your home. You also need to safeguard your interests this week. Sometimes with this card also, maybe you want to be on terra firma when it comes to finances before you can commit or before you can walk down the aisle. Health issues could also be there, or you could be concerned on account of the health of a loved one. Maybe that is why you're reconnecting with that special someone this week. I think you need to maintain your composure. You're going to definitely make gains, but then tone down your expectations. Also, be careful of a person who is quite deceptive this week. I hope I'll be you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.